Hey guys, welcome to the Lucy Show. Doing a live stream right now. This may be the last live stream I think of then until maybe even 2022. I'm not sure because as you guys can see it by my title, I just don't even know if I have COVID or I have the common cold because that's how annoying everything is lately. If you're sick with a runny nose or you feel like you have common cold symptoms, you're going to question yourself, do I have the common cold? Do I have the flu? Or do I have COVID? Or which variant of COVID do I actually have? These are all questions that I will not be able to answer until I go and get tested, which I might as well just isolate myself right now. So my choice is to isolate myself then when I'm not feeling good, go off and drive off and potentially contaminate somebody else and get tested. So I'm just choosing to just isolate and not possibly get anybody else sick in case I am positive. But according to the CDC, I guess even if I do have it, I'll be able to eventually find out when I feel better and then go and get tested because it could be in your body for like 12 weeks, right? So, I mean, I hope and pray for me that I don't actually have it because doesn't matter even though we've had like this thing's been going on since, well, it's called COVID-19, so since like 2019. Even though it's been going on for a while, there's still not enough studies, like there's no scientific backing as to what will happen to you years down the road, right? Like if you do get it, what will actually happen to you down the road? How will this really affect your body down the road depending on, each individual? So still so many questions, and I feel like this is why so many of us are scared. Like I know a lot of people that either have it and don't want to talk about it, or just it's a scary thing, and it is a scary thing because it's a virus, right? It sounds like super scary. The truth is viruses and bacteria have literally been on earth, on planet earth, longer than human beings. So I don't think it, either way, it's not good to have because nobody wants to be sick. When you're sick, you're not feeling your best. So I think at the end of the day, nobody wants it, and it's just like a tougher conversation to have, especially for a lot of people because they're like, "Oh my gosh, well, who gave it to me? Who did I get in contact with?" Like, there's like so much blame out there as well, or like this person's not vaccinated. It must have been this person's fault. To be honest, I actually don't know anybody who isn't vaccinated and got it, surprisingly. Everybody that I know that's gotten it so far from my close circle, which is like literally every close friend of mine right now, at least know somebody or does have it right now. So yeah, this wave is actually insane. So I can attest to that. Whoever is thinking, the media is always lying. I do think that the media, I don't believe in everything the media says, but on the Omicron news and the fact that it is a lot more contagious, that must be true because even just from my small group of people that I know, most people did not get it in 2019 or 2020, but in 2021, just in the last month, I would say now most people I know actually have contracted it. And I mean, maybe even me. And I'm looking like online right now. So basically, if I'm on, this is CNBC News. It states that, okay, so the Center of Disease Control and Prevention decisions on vaccines said, so, oh, the guidelines of CDC prevention said that there appears to be prominent symptoms of the Omicron, which is what I'm hoping for I have, because a lot of people say, even though there's no scientific backing, that if you do have the Omicron variant, it should be milder symptoms. So apparently the symptoms are cough, which I don't have, as you guys can tell. I didn't have a cough yesterday either, even though I was off of YouTube. By the way, coming into this live stream right now, I'm totally not looking at the chat, so I'm reading on my computer right now. But thank you all so much for being here, and hopefully you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm as per usual. Much appreciated. And also don't forget to check out those 5 free stocks that WEBULL still providing till the end of this year. So till the 31st, you can still grab your 5 free stocks just by opening up a new account with WEBULL using my referral link down in the description below. Sorry, continuing on. So the symptoms on the news, which isn't scientifically backed, but just by the little bit of information they have now reported, mostly by vaccinated people, is cough, fatigue, tiredness, congestion, and runny nose. I had like my nose was running yesterday. I don't have such an intense runny nose right now, or else my nose would be literally running right now. But I do feel congested, and I don't feel fatigue or tiredness really, and I'm not coughing. So I feel like I have a runny nose. So it's like I could have it or I may not. And I'm looking under Delta. If you go Google for Delta symptoms, you could have, it's like common cold. You could have symptoms such as cough, fever, headache, in addition to lost taste and smell. These are just possibilities. Again, sounds very similar to common cold. It has common cold symptoms in it, right? And then it could be similar to flu. So it's just so confusing right now. But overall, globally, that is reported. There's 287 million cases worldwide, and 5.43, I'm looking at Google right now, of deaths. So the death to cases ratio, I'm kind of happy that it's not that high, That's a lot scarier if it was like 50%. It's not even 10%, but 287 million is basically like saying in America, in all of America, there's like over 300 million people. So basically, if you look at it globally, it's as if all of the people in America has contracted it. So it's pretty crazy. Oh, sorry. Let me read some. So that's why I'm like, it's an awkward situation. I'm like, I don't know if I have it, but I will let you guys know. I do plan on getting tested soon. Once I'm better, that's when I plan on driving out and actually getting tested. But once I get tested, and I know, I'll run you guys through on my entire process. I've been documenting how my symptoms are, but I will share with you guys the people that I know of and what their symptoms are without telling you who they are. And that's why I like my private life private. That way, people aren't bothered. It's called long COVID. Okay, hold on. What are you doing about it? I'm staying in and resting. I haven't even taken a Tylenol, to be honest. I didn't even take a Tylenol yesterday. That's when yesterday when I didn't feel good, not good enough to do a live stream. Technically, I could have done a live stream, but I was like, ugh, I don't want to sneeze like on my live stream. So with a runny nose, I didn't. But yeah, I don't even feel bad enough to even take a Tylenol. Like this is the type of stuff that I would just literally like brush it off, and I would have been like pre-COVID times, I would have been able to go out. But now it's like in fear, right? You don't want to give it to other people. So now I wouldn't be able to go out. So I'm basically isolating. But back in the day, like if this was like 4 years ago, I think most people with similar symptoms of just like a slightly runny nose, you feel like you have a cold, you could probably still go, I don't know, see a movie by yourself. My coworkers tested positive on Tuesday, but I haven't been around him in 2 weeks, and that's totally fine. I feel like this, and it's just like so many unknowns right now. That's why it's really really annoying that I'm surprised. I'm surprised at the current regulations in both Canada and America right now, that apparently if you do contract it and you're positive but you are, triple vaxxed, you have 3 shots in, then you are you don't have to self isolate. You could go outside with the mask on, right? That's the rule. If you look under CDC newest guidelines, I don't. Again, not going to go against what health officials say, but I personally, I love my life more than that. Life is short, and I think there's no shame. And if you guys don't feel comfortable meeting with people who have possibly gotten exposure to it or were tested positive even after the initial 5 days, because they are after even if they're not isolated, even if their 3 shots hit, even if they had their 3 shots, and CDC guidelines states that they could technically go out with a mask, and you don't want to meet your friends even with their masks on. I think there's no shame in the game to like take your health first and care for your family members, and just say, oh, I don't feel comfortable seeing you probably for like a month or two. I would not feel sorry saying it. And if I do end up testing positive or something, I would definitely tell my friends, like, hey, previous plans that we made for 2022, I don't even feel comfortable seeing you because I wouldn't want to possibly give you it. Because right now the thing is that under the CDC, what they've reported is that if you have gotten positive, then it's possible that you will be able to still show you're positive if you do another PCR test even within 12 weeks. So I mean, maybe you're not coughing, sneezing, and like literally like you're not super spreading it anymore, but you could still be a carrier. And I don't know scientifically what that means, that if they're telling you not to retest, and that because it may still be in your body, then does not mean like you shouldn't see your friends and share the same drinks. I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to share a drink with somebody who just told me they had COVID, even if it was like a month ago. So definitely, you guys, I would say health first. Well, I hope you get better. Henry says ASAP. I think from party or going to movies, Christmas shopping. Oh no, Henry. I don't think from any of those. And I have not gone partying. So definitely not from that. Um, but I have been in exposure to people who have it, so it could be that, but also it doesn't feel like it because the people I know who have gotten it have extremely different symptoms, and they've all also gotten 2 shots. I have not yet gotten my third booster shot, and again, I feel like it's just such a confusing time because it's like if I have just had it, should I, after 10 days, go and get the booster shot? Because so far, the state that I'm in, the city says, yes, even if you are positive after your initial 10 days isolation, this is before the CDC came out with their newly updated rule. After your initial, like, let's say 10-day isolation, you could go out and get your third booster shot. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I will do because I'll find out more once I actually go and get tested. Are you going to get tested? Pamela says, yes, absolutely. But right now I'm just staying in. Like I'm just self isolating because I don't feel comfortable, again, driving or doing anything, going outside when I feel like I'm not well, right? Usually don't like to do anything going outside when I'm not well, period, even with a common flu or cold, which could be what I have. I don't know. Right now, like through my most of my friends that I know, everybody's symptoms are way worse than what I have right now. Everyone's like either cough, like bad coughs, sore throat at least, um, fever, massive chills, all of those things. I just have basically like a congested nose. So it's like I'm not sure. I've been continuously checking my temperature for a fever. And although I feel like my face is hot, there's no fever. So it's really annoying. It's okay, Pamela. Don't worry. I will survive. Thank you, Jasmine. Sanus Haruhi. Wait, hold on. Chicken soup and vitamins, you will recover, James Bella says. Yes, I have been taking in a lot of fresh vitamins and then also like the vitamin packets that you can get, like 1,000 mg of vitamin C or whatever. But at the end of the day, like the virus is something that's not necessarily alive, right? Like bacterias are alive, viruses aren't, so it's not like I could just kill it. But yeah, I'm like well prepared. I feel like it's all about the mindset. And I think in our society, again, we have this like really negative mindset of, you have it and it's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And I feel like it's because in the past 2 years, even in from 2019, when it was really starting in China, like near the winter time, right? Most people just kind of took it as like, oh my God, if you get it, it's the end of the world. And I feel like you should obviously try and stay away from people that are sick, period, whether they have a common cold or COVID or whatever, and keep yourself as safe as possible, take proper measures. But worst case scenario, you do get it, like it's not the end of the world. At least you should be hopeful that it's not the end of the world because it's mostly like in your mind. And if you're going to start thinking like this is the end, then I mean, not only do you have it, but you have that extra worry on top of it. And that extra worry and that doubt and that unhappiness isn't going to help you in your case, right? It's not going to help you with your health. Same thing with like, I think stress, anxiety, and worrying, right? It's the same thing. If you end up like stressing, worrying about something that's already like about to happen, or worse, like right now, if you're sick, it's like you're worrying about whether it's even cancer or anything bad with your health. It's like if you already have it, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're not gonna go back in time and unhave it. In my personal opinion, it's mental torture how the whole testing and isolation procedure works. Kaloon 187 says mental torture. I feel like isolation is it necessary? Yes, because we currently don't have the technology. I think one day, if into the future, I assume, when somebody creates some type of machine that you could easily, I don't know, put over your body or your head. I don't know, that thing from South Park, the thing over their head. I don't know if that's because of like the pandemic. That round ball, I still have not gotten my answer. But in the future, I feel like if technology was good enough, then yes, I don't think self isolation, even if like a crazier thing were to happen, maybe we don't need to self isolate anymore because people could just go out and like you all be in a bubble or something, and you cannot contaminate each other. So who knows? This smash the likes, thank you, love Doge and Sheep. Steven says vitamin D and zinc is all you need with C and water ginger. Well, again, once you have it, I've read online because now that I fear that I do possibly have it. I've been reading a lot about it more than before I got this cold or COVID or whatever the heck I have. And it's basically saying that you know, anything goes at this point because again there's just not enough research. They are taking like the small amount of people who are showing you their symptoms, and most of them are vaccinated people who are reporting this. um they are like such they have so little data that they cannot tell you really what'll happen to you, like I said, in the future. And really, I think personally the reason why, if you were to go get tested, because I know in Canada and in the US, friends have told me that people who have gotten tested and positive, they don't tell you which variant you have. And I think this has to do also with the fact that scientists and our technology cannot really pinpoint exactly which one you have, because what if they were trying to pinpoint for people and then a new variant came up, right? So I feel like this is just out of my imagination. I feel like maybe they're not telling us because there's just it's mutating so fast and they really can't pinpoint. Because the moment you pinpoint and you're like, this is Delta and this is Omicron and this is whatever, whatever, then you have to write underneath it, like, what are the exact symptoms? And if you show someone that they have this, but really they have different symptoms, then people are going to be freaking out. So I feel like people aren't really getting notified which one they have because like our health, our the technology that we have right now, and whether it be like doctors or scientists right now, they can't even really pinpoint anything. There's like not enough data. And yes, someone mentioned like long COVID, and yes, I've read that online about how there are people who have had it for months. So even though they say if you have Omicron, technically, like I would prefer to have Omicron, but I wouldn't know if I am positive, I'd rather have Omicron, because so far, not scientifically based, but so far people have been saying that you have milder symptoms. But again, it says this is on CNBC. According to early data, the time it takes for an infected person to develop symptoms after an exposure may be shorter for Omicron than for previous variants, from a full week down to as little as 3 days or fewer. So for somebody who's had exposure. While much more research is needed, it makes scientific sense that a highly contagious virus like the Omicron variant would have a shorter incubation period. Its goal, after all, is to infect as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. And then, hold on. There is this part that talks about how some people who have had previous variants, It could last for months, basically. So I'm hoping that it doesn't last these symptoms, or if I do have it, it doesn't last for months, but I'll find out. Mr. Moore says, Lucy, can you imagine if you were putting all your money, and welcome and thank you for being a member of my rubber chicken YOLO gang, Mr. Moore, uh, for 2 months. Time really flies. Life is short and time really, really, truly flies. Uh, can you imagine if you were putting all your money into crypto and have no life? Then all of a sudden you die before it goes to the moon. Oh my God, don't jinx me, Mr. Moore. But yes, for real, so much stress. Like I do understand why people are freaking out about everything, because there's really nothing more valuable than your life. And being somebody who is currently sick right now with God knows what, I I realize this is an ongoing pattern, but maybe because humans, it's really hard for us to learn from past mistakes. And that's why, like, if you look at our history, if you look at any history in any culture, it's like the same repetitive thing. Like, people go into power and then people lose power because people kind of just become very complacent. So, yeah, I think human beings are easy to forget pain and then very easy to just be comfortable. So the thing with life is, if you're usually healthy, you don't really think about how life is really fragile and life is really short. I haven't thought about it like for the last 2 years. I've literally never caught a cold. And take it easy if possible. My vax aunt just got over a bad case of COVID, and my unvaxxed uncle did as well. Oh, I'm glad that your family members did fine. Um, I am definitely, yeah, not 100%. My nose is fully congested and it's really uncomfortable. Yesterday, I was having it worse. That's why I couldn't do a live stream. Now I feel like I'm okay enough to do live streams. And yeah, but definitely not feeling 100% in terms of literally, like, it's hard to breathe. It's hard to breathe like without my nose. I'm like just breathing with my mouth right now. Thank you, Henry Beadle Jr. Feel better ASAP. Thanks for the super chat. Dawn, thank you for being a 2 month rubber chicken yellow gang member. But yeah, I'm actually not that stressed. I just feel unhappy that I, like, for the last 2 years, I feel like I've been trying to achieve a lot, to be honest. And I'm just the type of person where, especially if I'm sick and I'm told I can't do a lot of things, it makes me unhappy. Yeah, just basically being told I can't go places and do things. Well, technically, if I were to follow CDC guidelines, then I guess I'm vaccinated and I show symptoms, and after, like, what is it? It's 5 days. 5 days, right? After 5 days, I could technically go out. I don't want to do that because I don't want to put other people at risk, and I don't really want to like be outside if I'm uncomfortable. So I just feel like it's like with my principles and stuff, it's uncomfortable to be sick either way. There's a lot that I want to do. But the silver lining, the good thing is that I think viruses and bacteria, all that all that jazz that exists on our planet, at the end of the day is a good lesson for human beings. Because I we have, let's say, just about 100 years, each of us, right? If you're lucky, just about 100 years, probably less. Around that time, if there's no such thing as viruses, common cold, flu, any types of diseases, I find that it will probably be harder for humans to realize on days that they are sick or after they, have a life-changing traumatic illness, that life is short, and maybe we should all value it a lot more, because after anything significant and traumatic happens, just generally on our planet, like including wars, people learn from it and then try to become better. So the way I see it is on a global scale or in an individual scale. When something bad happens, even something small, if you're lucky, like a common cold or COVID, which if you do get lucky enough to eventually, survive, then it's a good reminder. I think it's a good reminder, any type of health implications, that life is short and we should all value it and try to enjoy it to our fullest. Like, no time is wasted. Don't waste time with people with bad vibes and you don't like them. So I think that's what I mainly learned every time I'm sick. Dawn says, Lucy, hope you feel better soon. Happy New Year, and agree about drinking warm liquids with honey plus vitamins. Oh my goodness, guys, you have no idea how much honey lemon water I have had. Thank you for such a fun 2021. Thank you, Dawn, for being such an awesome mod, and all of my mods. Huge thanks in case I don't see you tomorrow and then celebrating the new year. Like, I bought this like cute little bottle of Mio sake I was gonna drink and celebrate with you guys on New Year's. And now I'm probably not going to be able to have that. I'm just praying that I don't lose my sense of taste and smell, which is supposed to be one of the more common symptoms to Delta, which I pray I don't have. But I might have it. I think it's sad that it's like I'm already made my peace with it. Like, okay, phew, okay, whatever. If I have it, I have it. If I have COVID, like, what the heck am I gonna do? Sure, I have it. My parents are more pissed. They're like, "Oh my god, like how are you so uncareful? Like, how could you have done this to yourself?" Like, I hate the blaming game. I'm like, chill out, calm down. There are so many people that I know that have it right now that, like, you can't blame me for contracting it, first off. And then also it's just a very contagious thing. So it's not like I did this to myself. So my parents are like not happy with me again. They're like, it's really hard to please my parents. But yeah, they're worried, but they're more so like mad. Like, oh, how could you do this to yourself? Should have been more careful, man. Um, but yeah, the way that I see it is I'm not really like that worried about myself in terms of my health, because just, I mean, again, not health advice, entertainment purposes only. Not health advice. If you are in serious illness, like you need to consult any type of illness, you should consult a professional. But just from the amount of people that I know that are my age, undisclosed, uh, they have been fine. No deaths from whom I know of so far, luckily. Again, there has been deaths. You can Google it. There's been over 5 million people who have died from this. So no, if you are unlucky, it could still happen to you. But just out of the amount of people that I know, everyone has seemed to survived it. So I'm pretty optimistic about surviving. So I'm not like crazy worried, but I'm more sad that if I do get the Delta variant, I won't be able to taste stuff anymore. Taste stuff and smell stuff, that would suck for me so bad, because you guys know I love food. I think that would be the one that like pisses me off the most. It's more like I don't want to lose my sense of taste and smell. God did a funny thing over there on this one, on this stupid virus. Like, out of all things you could have done, like pimples on face or pimples on your, I don't know, your stomach would have been better than losing sense of taste and smell, in my opinion. That was just a very, very mean thing. Saki make no. Again, never health advice on my channel, guys. Please do not take anything on my live streams, what I say, or any comments or the live streams, chat as any health advice. If you need to contact a professional, please do so. Also, always contact a CPA for your taxes and a financial advisor. I'm just here for entertainment purposes only. Uh, so yeah, no sake for me tomorrow, unfortunately. It's like I have like a really, really good appetite still though, which I heard is a good thing because when you're really, really sick on some things, you will lose your appetite. Or if it just hurts to swallow, because I know people who have gotten COVID and just like their throat is so sore that it's like hard for them to swallow. So I'm also glad that I don't have that. No eating problems yet, that is. I saw that Graham Stephan video that he made that he said he got COVID. So that also worries me because he seemed like he had pretty mild symptoms. Like, it's not like he was coughing up a lung or anything from his description of his experience, which makes me feel like, okay, maybe I do have it. I don't know, because Graham Stephan seems to have even milder symptoms than me. Wait, what? You are very young. Yes, I'm 420 years young. Oh, by the way, did you guys see that new Avril Lavigne? What's it called? Music video. She looks amazing. Like, she looks like the same. Her face looks the same as she did when she was like, I don't know, 17, 18 years old. Like 20 years later. So if you haven't seen it, I actually like the song. I think it's called Bite Me. It's good. She's like a vampire. She doesn't age. Lucy, 2 weeks ago, I was shivering for a whole night. I couldn't sleep. Flame Wayman says, "Ooh, maybe you got it." Just kidding. Got better 2 days later. I don't know if I was Rona though, because I still had my sense of taste. So Flame Wayman, if you look up on Google right now, you'll see like this is reported by like CNBC, CNN. The symptoms that are mostly reported for Omicron, which is the newest variant of the Rona, it doesn't include the loss of sense of taste and smell. So you could still have it and not lose the sense of taste and smell. So I feel like right now, again, there's so many people that are confused. That's why it's very likely for so many people to contract it because a lot of people go out thinking I don't have it because it's just like a common cold and then you're spreading it. But really you could possibly have it because the previous narrative was like, oh my god, it's so bad, like my friends lost their taste and smell for like a month. Like I knew this guy who lost his sense of smell and taste both for a straight month. And right now I know people who don't know which variant they have but have lost their smell but like kept their taste, right? Like it's just there's so many different variants out there. I feel like even the scientists and doctors themselves can't even keep up. And I personally, again, out of my imagination, I'm just going to assume that's why when you are tested positive, they don't tell you straight up which one you have. Because what if you have a new one and it's like question mark, tested positive, but don't know which one you have? I feel like I'm over the virus, as Jerome Moore says. I am over it and done with, but to be honest, guys, my honest prediction, and this is in relation to like how stocks are going to react next year and then crypto as well, because everything's correlated. I don't think we're going to say goodbye to masks by 2022. 2022 is just 2020. TOO. That is, there's nothing more facts than that one, to be honest. I feel like again, we're never going to go back to exactly 2020 at the time of like people freaking out because we do have vaccines now, unlike March of 2020, like Biden said. I do agree with that, like less freakouts, but nonetheless, I wouldn't be shocked if people are still kind of pissed off and like talking about the fact that they've contracted something and it's ruined their plans. And around the world, maybe not America, but I do see potential lockdowns again or shutdowns of the economy. Because just judging by how kind of officials people react to everything, it's a global thing. So a lot of poor countries who still can have their citizens eventually travel out to other countries which have the vaccinations. It's like you're trying to solve it just in my mind it feels like we're trying to patch like there's a giant water balloon and then there's holes everywhere. And then you're trying to patch the holes with two hands. There's not enough hands to cover up like 50 holes on the water balloon and you're just trying to patch. So until there's proper resolution, I think for most countries and like developed countries, underdeveloped countries are being treated as good as developed countries during a pandemic like this and actually getting proper healthcare, then maybe we will get closer to a resolution. Resolution meaning I think this will still probably be around. I feel like this could just possibly be in, from my prediction and just based off of nothing once again, contact a health professional. I don't know. I'm not a health professional, just making guesses here. So just I just feel like this could be something that once most people on the planet contract it, they're just going to be like, oh, well, guess we can't solve it. It's probably just going to be like the next flu. And then just like flu shots, now you get like COVID shots. I mean, we still are getting COVID shots. More sports getting canceled. Hope it does affect the playoffs. We can hurt we can't hurt DraftKings anymore. 850,000 American. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, overall, globally, the number, if you check on Google, is let me see right now. As of right now, it is 287 million cases. That means at least 287 million people who have gone to get tested have proven to be tested around the world. That but then again, I don't really trust that number because a lot of countries may not be reporting it properly for whatever reason, right? Economical reasons. Maybe they want people to come to their country for, I don't know, right? A specific event. They don't want to lose out on making money on that event or whatever. So then they're like, oh, I'm just going to lie about. Again, not pointing fingers, but I do believe there are countries out there that are straight up not telling the truth. And then even if the countries are all reporting it properly, there's also the human error of again, people who have it and just walking around outside on the street because they feel like they have the common cold. But out of all of the 287 million cases in the world right now that is shown on Google and reported by countries that are honest, 5.43 million deaths, which is terrible. But then again, we also have to keep in mind people die every single day. Some by choice and some by other things, obesity included, and also car accidents. Over 20 million canceled their cell phone plans in China in 2020. Anyone else find that odd? Kevin Harper says, interesting. I did not know there were so many cancellations in cell phone plans. Hey, Lucy, how's it going? Hi, GB Love. It's good. Wanted to be on here while I still can. Talk about how life is so short. Life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts, folks. This is my depressing. Actually, this is me trying to not be depressing. I'm trying to say, if it did not come off that way, my goal of this live stream is to say, whether you've contracted it or you will eventually, chill out. If you got it, just like anything else in life, you can't turn back time. So deal with it the best you can, consult a health professional, but don't let it haunt you any more than it needs to. You're just going to have to try and get better. But then take it and spin it off as a positive thing, as in whatever amount of time that's wasted from your life from being sick, whether it's a common cold or flu or COVID, I think we should all take that and just take it as a moment of rest and be like, wow, damn, what did I really miss in life during these days I couldn't function? Like, what did I miss and what can I, basically better myself in doing? And then what can I spend my time? How can I make my time more efficient in the future? How can I spend my time in a more rich way? I feel like is how I feel in any downtime, any negative situation. Uh yeah, hold on. Holidays, so many people sorry here you got sick too, got your says. Yeah, but it sucks because I didn't even go out and meet like extended family and go to like Christmas parties or whatever. I didn't even go and meet people. But yeah, it's terrible. I know someone who had it and still wait, what? Techo says, I know someone who had COVID who still isn't able to taste, and it's been over a year, but it's not a big deal. They get used to it. When you say not able to taste, you mean like muted taste, right? Like as in it's like not as intense. because I've heard of that, like a loss of taste, not for over a year, but like for a couple of days, like let's say you used to taste something with 5 scoops of salt in and you're like, God, that's salty, and then afterwards it's like just a little salty. So I've heard of muted, like slightly less efficient sense of taste, but not like goner's taste for like over a year. That I've never heard of. But again, everybody's body reacts very differently. That's why I feel like that's why I don't think any scientists and doctors can specifically say like this, and this is all you will ever get if you get COVID, because there's just so many variants and so many different reactions. That's why some people die and some people don't. Also, underlying health issues also obviously are added to that. I'm drawing up cheers for Luci show. Shimila, I'm jealous. A reflection of 2021, something I do annually. 2021 was the year I invested for the first time. Oh, that's awesome. You invested for the first time in 2021. My goodness. Yeah, I guess 2020 was when I started on my Robinhood account. So 2020 for my Robinhood and my Coinbase Pro. Still a total newbie. Lost a lot of money. Now next year I know what to do the right way. I'm glad. That's what it's all about. Lucy lives forever in my heart. Luke Tom, I'm not dead yet. You can say that when I'm dead. I will live forever on the internet because my videos are out on the internet. um I'm sure you heard Graham and Jack got sick. Oh, that makes sense because Jack is like and Graham work together, right? But yeah, no, I watched the video because I wanted to see what type of symptoms Graham Stefan had, but it was milder than mine. So I'm like, oh my God. And yes, just because you stay away from outings with family doesn't mean you can't contract it, because Graham Stefan on his I got COVID video, he stated, I think this was like a day ago, right? He said that he has no idea up to this date who gave it to him because everyone that he's been in close contact with has told him that they didn't get it. But then the thing is, you you may call up somebody who has it, and then they may tell you, no, I don't have it, because they are asymptomatic, which is a real thing where sometimes people get it and they don't have any symptoms, but they're a carrier and they can give it to other folks. Can I have your Doge pillow if you don't make it? Oh my God, you guys are so cold. I love it. No, I'm gonna take it to the grave with me, and then you guys can say Doge is dead, because Doge actually died in my grave with me. Nah. You want my contaminated pillow if I don't make it? Sure. Don't pay too much attention to health information to the internet. It can make you very anxious, Teco says. Yeah, it's bad because there's someone like me, it's dangerous. I've told you guys, I love looking on the internet ever since I was young. Like whenever I feel like something weird, I'll be like, "Oh my God, I must have cancer." Like I'll just search up all these things and then scare myself. So it's like that with COVID is worse, because at least with like common cold and flu, you can search that up, or like, I don't know, kidney stones. It's like you could get pretty solid symptoms, right? Even though you can't self-diagnose. Again, this channel is not health advice. Do not self-diagnose. If you're worried, consult a health professional. But anyways, I personally love to scare myself and just Google random stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't scare myself to the extent where I'm like, oh my God, I actually have it, until a doctor were to diagnose me. But I do like to freak myself out. And with like COVID, it's definitely a lot worse. And I can imagine a lot of people who do stuff like that, like what I do, like Googling and thinking that they could be like a doctor themselves. I think those people are like, it's a rough one, because you can search all you want, but it'll just continuously say, but this, no, and these symptoms that we are listing right now, like this is not scientifically proven. It's just data that's currently that we've collected so far from vaccinated people. So definitely not enough information at all. I feel like it might be years before they can list all the different variants and really talk about what happened to people and what are the side effects, because right now you don't hear anybody being like, oh, these are the side effects. Just imagine like 50 years from now where like there's going to be some type of like a werewolf virus, and you get the virus, you turn into a werewolf, and then people will be calling up their friends and be like, yo, I turned into a werewolf last night. Did you turn into a werewolf? Sorry, guys, too soon. GB Love, thank you. Lucy, I bought some SQQQ coal as insurance. Love it. Satoshi's white paper. Wish me luck, sir. Haha. Kaloon 187. WebMD is like that uncle who likes to scare you every chance they get. I actually don't use WebMD. I actually just like to Google like a lot of different pages, read all these different ones, and see if there's anything different or any similarities. According to WebMD, I am one mess of problems. Yeah. So, I mean, if you guys are, again, worried that you have it, though, I hope from my video, hoping to help others. If you are worried you have it, before you go out and hang out with your friends and, you're like contaminating them and stuff, I would for sure go and get tested. But PCR over the rapid antigen one, because the rapid antigen one, like, you could do it, but it may not be exact. It wouldn't may not be as accurate as the antigen one, as posted by, I think, was it CDC or FDA, one or the other. Yeah. So definitely, if you are worried you are going to be guilty and you are going to contaminate somebody, then definitely do the PCR if you're that worried, or just stay the hell home. I got here a bit late. You got vaccinated earlier this year. Yeah, got here. I have two. I'm vaccinated twice. Two shots. Two shots, Pfizer. I did not get my booster yet, but again, shouldn't go outside and contaminate people. Maybe when I'm better, then I will go and do the third one, but I will see and wait on more data. The internet will make you think a small spot on your skin is cancer. Techo says, yeah, I definitely did that to myself before. Like, oh my God, what is this? um, I'll take the Dogecoin, Satoshi's white paper says. Jesus. Yeah, the craziest thing is, if you do just peace out of this planet, it's like, what are you gonna do with all that money? So that's why, guys, money does not buy happiness. Okay. Money buys a lot of happiness. Just kidding. Um, again, yeah, as much as I want to do really, really well in 2022, like, yes, money's on my mind. I do want to become a millionaire again. I do want my portfolio to grow. Uh, this is definitely me in my bad state, in my unhealthy state. My true hopes for life at this current moment, where do I think I'm gonna die? Probably not. But do I think there's a possibility I could die? Yes. Uh, there could be still like a 5% chance, 10% chance I won't survive this. And I truthfully think I want more out of life in the next year, in terms of travel, learning more. Yeah. Travel and learning more. I think that's what I really, really want. Because I've always wanted to travel. And then, well, the last 2 years just sucked for everybody because it was just hard for anybody to travel. But I feel like even before, 2 years ahead, before kind of like the pandemic started, I might have thought, like, oh, I have many years. It's fine. I can wait till later, travel later to certain places. Um, Now I just feel like, oh my goodness, I need to take every opportunity I could get in terms of visiting new countries in the world, places that I already wanted to go, because life is extremely short. And I never regretted a trip in my life. I've never gone somewhere new, even if I had a fight with somebody on a trip, I never was like, damn, I wish I didn't go on that trip, So yeah, I think uh now that I am not at my best health, I just want to travel more once I'm better, and spend money traveling next year. Even though, yes, goal is to make a lot of money always, so I could have hopefully a more chillax life. Um, but yeah, definitely just want to travel more, and actually live my life instead of just looking at money on a screen all day long and then really doing nothing about it. Thank you, Flame Wingman, for the super chat. Lucy, please start a gaming channel and call it Killing with Lucy. Oh my God. I am not good at games, though. I feel like I rock at some Dave and Buster games. Like I'm really good at that stacker game where the blocks move around. I told you guys, like first it's 3 blocks. You move the 3 blocks on top of the 3 blocks, and it becomes 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 1 block. Yeah, I am so good at that one. I generally can always get 200 points every time I play. I'm good at like those reaction time things. But I don't think I'm necessarily good at like, because I never played Call of Duty and like World of Warcraft, League of Legends growing up, which reminds me, I need to watch Arcane soon. Um, but yeah, I never really grew up playing games aside from like Mario Party or whatever. So I don't think I'm that good of a gamer. I do like games, but yeah, you're right. I should. I don't know. I don't know if YouTube will flag me though. Killing with Lucy. Yeah, I don't know. That might make some people uncomfortable. Maybe on Twitch. I don't know what the rules are with Twitch. Amazon bought out Twitch, right? I want to be a part of Twitch one day. But I feel like every time I see a viral video on Twitch, it's like all, at least the girls, I don't want to say for the guys, I only see viral videos for girls. Why do all the girls have the same setup? I feel like I don't have that Twitch girl setup. All the Twitch girls, and correct me if I'm wrong, have like some type of animal ear headset. They always look super cute. And a lot of them have like colored hair, like not like my fake blonde color, but I'm talking like pink or like blue or some type of purple. And their background's just super cute. It's like, I don't know, anime style or something. I feel like all the Twitch gamer girls all are like that. Or even the ones who aren't talking about gaming that just like randomly pass up on my feed. I'm like, they're so kawaii. I'm not, I'm don't see myself doing that unless I can maybe like have my own place one day and do like a gaming setup specifically cater to that. I'll get like myself animal cat hair bands, ear bands or something. Lucy, if given $1 million, Mr. Amor said, and could only choose buying all the nice things or throw in crypto, what would she do? 100%. Wait. Buy all the nice things or throw into crypto? Well, definitely throw into crypto. But I remember there's this question that was asked, like it was like some type of like a TikTok post. But the question was, would you rather have 1 million friends or would you rather have $1 million? Do you guys know what the answer to that is? Whoa, wait, 1 million loyal good friends. 1 million loyal good friends or 1 million dollars. Which one would you rather have? And then, well, my answer is one, and the proper answer is 1 million loyal friends. Because you could just ask your 1 million loyal friends each for $2. 1 million friends is answer and burn $1 off of all of them. Collier says, I was thinking $2, but you guys are nice. You guys are nice. I'd be like, make 1 million friends, close ones, gain their trust, ask them for $2, and then say you'll pay them back and be like, peace. And that was a lesson. Thank you, GB Love. Thanks for the super chat. Just give me $2. Is your necklace mana potion? I'm buying mana. Wait, there's mana potion? I thought there's smooth love potion, as in like the Axie Infinity game, right? You get the smooth love potion rewards, SLP. No, sadly mine is, it opens. I'll show you guys. I got this as a gift. So when I open it, the cap comes off. See, it's a little screw. And then it's like a little perfume. It's like a little perfume bottle. Let me. Do you see that? It's lapis lazuli, which I already have like a necklace for. So, I mean, I already have a ring for. So this is just like a necklace version. And then I screw it on top. It smells. I could spray in perfume or whatever. That's how it works. And then the stone itself, if you spray stuff on it, I mean, you could just buy any, you don't have to buy like a bottle. You could just have any stone bracelet or anything, and you could still spray stuff on it. It smells good. Yeah, it does smell good. It does smell good. Yeah, all the Twitch girls look like Ariana Grande background dancers. Goyer says, I don't know if that's what Ariana Grande's background dancers look like, but yes, Ariana Grande definitely has cat ears. Hello. Wow, it's so cool. Thanks, Juvie Love. Sure, you can find it. I don't know where the person who got it from me got it from, but I'm assuming you could always find stuff like this on Amazon or like Etsy. Don says 1 million friends. Smart choices. Smart choices. I would go with the same. But then you would be a bad friend if you asked your friends for, like $2 and never paid them back. But I feel like loyal friends, if you ask them, like even if you started a business and you had 1 million loyal friends and you're like, hey, can you put $1 or like $1.50 in buying my useless NFT, they would do it. I think they would do it. Vic Rabo love what Vic Vapo rub in Lucy's necklace. That's a cool gift. Thank you, Satoshi White Paper. I think so as well. Cute pendant. Yeah, I have many different. You'll see me wearing different bottles later on. They're too tiny for alcohol, though. Imagine getting this snuck in past a bouncer. Ma'am, I need to stop you right there for carrying alcohol. No, it's just perfume. Well, actually, technically, there is a little bit of content of alcohol. I think so, right? For perfume. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna peace out because I need to rest my soul in case I am I am sick. I don't know. I am sick, but just depends on what level. It's like, are you level 1, level 2, or level 3? So I'm gonna go and rest and watch my shows. I don't even know what I'm gonna watch right now. I'm probably gonna watch Arcane because yeah, I think I ran out of stuff to watch. I'm gonna watch Arcane and hope that I like it. Everyone says it's good, so I'm excited to see. Etsy, laugh out loud. Never buy from Etsy. GB Love says I've never bought from Etsy. I just heard about it. I don't know. I feel they have lots of fake. Haha. I don't know. I feel like if I go on Etsy, I would get something like if I wanted something that somebody made with their hands and it was like one of a kind, I would get off of Etsy. Everything else I just usually get off of eBay because it's cheaper. It's like the cheapest thing ever. If you want to find like a replica of anything or whatever, you could get it on eBay or Amazon. But I usually find that if I find the same product on both Amazon and eBay, I rather go with eBay. It's like usually is cheaper for the same thing, basically. But if you're stuck in nothing else, then yes, Amazon. Hold on, give me 1 sec. All right. Global crypto market cap 2.2 trillion. Oh, we're just like up 0.70% now. 0.70, not even 1%. Just not that good. 47K BTC, 3,700 Ethereum. I'm gonna cry if Ethereum goes under $3,000 again. Please don't. You asked me to drink ginger. Oh yes, that's exactly what I made yesterday. Ugh, ginger at nighttime though. My mom says don't take too much. Like, oh wait, never mind. That was ginseng. She says ginseng tea. Try to take that in the morning because it gives you like too much energy. Again, not health advice, but my mom's advice to me. She says don't have ginseng tea like early in the morning. Don't have it at night because it gives you too much energy and you like can't go to sleep or whatever. It's supposed to be like a morning afternoon thing. I did make myself ginger and lemon honey water yesterday though. It was good. I like try to tell myself I'm gonna kill off all the. It's. I'm thinking bacteria, but I'm like, wait, no. Flu, common cold, and COVID are all viruses. So I can't really just kill it. Damn viruses. I'm so mad. Why can't they just be alive? Like things you could just literally like destroy. And I wish I was smart enough to be a scientist or something. I feel like I have ideas that if I was rich enough one day, like if I was ever super, super rich, like Elon Musk rich, I would love to just hire scientists and then have them work in a laboratory, like in my house, just for me, for my own amusement. And I can be like asking really dumb questions and be like, well, can you try and invent a bacteria that destroys the virus and then a virus that destroys the bacteria, vice versa? Because there are actual viruses that like viruses and bacteria, some of them, well, I think they have always been mortal enemies. They both try to kill human beings, like, just basically ruin us. But they themselves do have, there are viruses out there that I believe destroy bacteria and then vice versa, right? So I learned that on Netflix. Netflix documentary. But again, don't quote me on health advice. So I would love if I had money to like have scientists do like crazy things under my direction. I would love to figure out a way if we could solve more problems in weird, wacky ways. I'm sure someone out there must be doing that, right? Like trying to invent a virus just to eat a bacteria and a bacteria to destroy a virus. GB Love, thank you. Lucy, Ethereum might hit low 3K, but don't worry. Bye. It's too late. I already bought. So I just don't plan on selling my Ethereums. That's my game plan. I just don't wait, hold on. Okay, yes. February, March, around February, March of next year. Also, I hit long-term capital gains for my Ethereums. I'm like, that's like I slowly hit like different batches of Ethereum and Dogecoin throughout January, February, and March in terms of long-term capital gains. So I just like rounded up to about March 2022. I'm pretty much safe to sell both my Ethereums and my Dogecoin and then hit long-term capital gains. So that's my game plan. I hope I don't have to do it though. I don't want to sell it when it's not at the all-time high. Even if I know it's impossible to hit the all-time high, like you're not going to just be like smart enough to be like, oh, that's the top. Like, I'm going to sell and then it's going to just plummet. Like, it's very hard to do that, right? It'd be very lucky. So, I don't think I'll ever actually hit the top, but it would be nice to know that I tried to sell at the top instead of selling after, let's say Ethereum hits like 5K and then it drops back down to like 3K. You can use viruses to induce gene therapy, to Brazel says. Use good bacteria to outcompete the bacteria. Yeah, they're definitely scientists have, I think, already figured. That's how I saw it in the Netflix this documentary about how there are certain viruses that are just out there to like destroy bacteria, or was it vice versa? I forget, but they can basically have them destroy each other. Like that's not they. I don't think they didn't make it up. That's just how our nature works. Like just a certain species of one kind and another species of another kind. If you put them together, like they'll destroy or something. They'll destroy the other one. So it's all the secrets of the world. I feel like there's so much out there that we just have not figured out yet. Uh, you said goodbye. Oh, right. Thanks, Mega Brain. Yes, I need to go take care of myself and drink a lot more honey ginger tea. Everyone have a happy last day of 2021, not literally your last day. Tomorrow is the last day, but just in case I'm not here, yes, enjoy it, guys, while you are healthy and good, because it's not a good time right now anytime you are sick. But it happens. I still think that it happens and it's time to like recollect and think about all the things you do want to do with your life once you're better. Hopefully if you do get better. Eric the Dream Guy says, if I had $1 million or 1 million subscribers, oh, you would probably pick 1 million subscribers. I'm assuming I would probably, if I had to pick between $1 million and 1 million subscribers, I would pick 1 million subscribers too. Because like Graham Stephan, I think you recently posted that he made like $2 million off of YouTube, just purely off of like I think advertising and stuff like that. And he has like 3 million subscribers or something. So definitely pick the subscribers. Uh Pamela says, "Oh Lucy, wait. All right, I'm waiting. What's up?" Lucy is sleepwalking now. Good night, Lucia. 2020 ending so soon. Sweet dreams. We got this. You mean 2021 is ending? Stay strong. Don't scare me. Yes, we are 2021. Goodbye. I'm done with it because I did all the things that I wanted to do for 2021. I'm good. 2022, here I come in terms of my trades. You need an NFP, non-fungible people. Oh, right. If you type in Shiba, it will say. Wait, what? Hold on. Are you wait, there's gonna be multi-million-dollar movie budget on a movie based off of this pandemic. I hope I wake up from this nightmare to an alternate reality. 1000 mg of vitamin C and a cup of vinegar water before bed. Not medical advice, Kaloon says. Yes, I've been taking those 1000 mg of vitamin C packets. They don't taste the best, but I try. Okay, hold on. Wait, Pamela, did you write something? Give the gift of crypto, but no for other. Oh, right. If you Shiba. Oh, so you could give the gift of crypto for Shiba with Shiba Inu on Robinhood? Really? Wouldn't that be huge news on Robinhood? Or you mean the card? Because yes, on Robinhood, if you can give the gift of crypto, and there's like they put a specific Shiba Inu looking card, but I don't think you can give the gift of crypto with Shiba Inu, right? Because that would have been huge news already. That would mean Robinhood is for sure going to list Shiba Inu. I don't think they did that. I think that for sure you could do it with Dogecoin and Bitcoins and stuff, right? If you type in Shiba, it will say give the gift of crypto. But if you type in other crypto that is on there, it will not say that. Maybe that means they're getting ready to list it. That's cool, Pamela. Interesting find. I really, really hope that they list it. Again, I've been saying it forever. I'm bullish on the fact that Robinhood will be smart enough to eventually list it. But it is kind of stupid that it took them that long, though, to be honest. It's like, don't do it when the flame is dead. I mean, hopefully next year when they do list it, when they do list the Shiba Inu, then if they list Shiba Inu next year, I hope that they also list it around the same time there's some other positive news. Because if there's no positive news and Robinhood is just listing it, then I think it's just a 50-50 chance. Ugh. It's like, will people forget it? Like, have people forgotten about this? Do people even care anymore? Or are we going to pump it? If you type in Shiba, it will say give the gift of crypto. But if you type in other crypto that is in on there, it will not say that. Let me check. Actually, I'm gonna check that. 2 brain cells. That's my belief as of keto / low carbs, low sugar. Most of us rarely get sick. Ooh, so being like keto diet, right? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check. I don't know why it was on Ding Dong. Like my stock randomly was on Ding Dong. Let's just type in Shiba Inu on the search bar. You mean? Hold on. I'm just typing in Shiba Inu on my search bar. I'm just gonna see what happens. Uh, I'm so far doing it, Shiba Inu on my search bar, but nothing comes up. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is that what you did, Pamela? I'm sure they will list. All right, well, let's hope so. Maybe it's happening for yours, but when I put it in my search bar, it doesn't show up as anything. Where's she getting those cute nail polish? It's colorful pebble rocks. Yes. I have a lot of nail polish. Um, Glad you like the color. They look like those fake rock candies. Have you ever had those? Like they're color coded in pastel colors, and inside it's chocolate. Looks like rocks. Yes, my belief. I'm not a doctor, and I haven't slept in a Holiday Inn in a couple of years. Henry Beale Jr. says, Shiba, not just Sheeb. Oh, just type in Shiba. Okay, let me see that because I typed in Shiba Inu, and then nothing popped up. So Shiba. Oh, that is cool. It does. Pamela's right. I typed in Shiba and then it says give the gift of crypto. But let's see, type in Doge. Oh, it does. It also says give the gift of crypto to your friends and family if you type in Doge. So I just typed in Doge right now, as you can see, and it says give the gift of crypto. And then also you can see Doge, obviously, because they have Doge. But now let's type in Bitcoin. If I type in Bitcoin, hold on. Bitcoin, it also says give the gift of crypto on the top. It says give the gift of crypto on the top and then the bottom that. So I guess maybe for you it doesn't show for any of the other cryptocurrencies. But for this one, for when I search it, see Bitcoin, it says give the gift of crypto right there and then that. But let me see. What about like XRP, which we know they don't have? Yes, XRP is just Ripple. There's no giving the gift of crypto crypto for XRP, sadly. It's just XRP because they don't have XRP trading on there. So you're right, Pamela. Might be onto something. Try Elon. Okay. All right, last one, and I gotta I gotta start watching my show. Elon, nothing. When I type in Elon, it says Tesla, and then underneath that, Global X Funds, X Aging Population ETF. Elon, see that? No gift of crypto. That's really cool, Pamela. Let's hope you're right. And Shiba is going to be listed sooner than later. All right, take care, guys. Stay positive. Stay in the green. Feeling good every day, and I will see you guys soon. I hope so, Mega Brain. I'm gonna watch Arcane right now, and I'll tell you guys how I feel about it later on this channel. Bye.